Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe at Dad's In with 2 N's. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcast. Welcome back, audience. So today we have one special guest with us today. So his name is Uncle Kinder, and
Also known as
Uncle Paul,
also known as
Uncle Twin,
okay.
because he has a twin that looks exactly like him.
Okay, that's not a bad introduction. Is that it? For your special guest, that's all you got for an intro.
That's all you got to say about me?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing else to introduce me about?
Nope.
Nothing at all? You don't want to think of anything else?
Oh yeah. And today, I'm with my dad, and as I said, Uncle Kinder, or Uncle Paul, or Uncle Twin.
So let's give him a round of applause for that.
Welcome to our podcast.
Talk to me.
So, would you like to introduce yourself? Okay.
I said no because I'm shy. I don't do mics. And you just dragged me out here to do one of these. What do you call this thing? Podcast? YouTubing?
Just podcast.
Yeah, you just pulled me out to do podcast.
It's on YouTube, but it's still just a podcast.
So we've done episode 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And I've heard them. They're interesting. I didn't know you can talk so much. No, seriously, you talk a lot. When you said grammar cells, I didn't hear you speak. You're just running up and down.
Because that time I was young.
This was last week. In fact, last weekend.
Last weekend, I was with my mum.
No, last weekend you was at grandma's house.
Doing what?
I don't know, but you was at grandma's house last weekend. Or could be the week before.
Nah, I think it was the week before. You know?
Yeah, the week before.
So do you actually listen to the podcast? All of them?
Yeah, no, not every single thing, but
Yeah,
I've skimmed through.
There you go.
No, some of your things are 1 hour. Have I ever
No,
listened to
don't do that. One of them's 1 hour.
1 hour? I saw 1 hour. I was like, later.
One of them's 1 hour.
Yeah? That's
Yeah, 1 hour, 11 minutes.
1 hour, 30 minutes. The 2 long ones.
For a podcast, 30 minutes is nothing.
I'm an old head one. Sorry.
You think that's too long, Zara? 30 minutes? Hour?
No.
These ones can be watching things for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, but the more time you're meant to listen to it. So if you're driving or, I don't know, I've seen some people
Just
listen to
put
it
your
while they're
headphones on and
bathing.
listen.
No, you know what it is? I just haven't got used to. I'm not social like that. I just about watch two things online and that's about it. I'm learning.
What do you listen to it on?
What?
What do you listen to it on? YouTube or Spotify or Apple?
YouTube.
I reckon it's spread out.
I don't do that Spotify. Well, I've got a Spotify account. You set up the Spotify account for me.
Did I? When?
Yeah, you set it for me on my phone. But I don't even know. I don't do this podcasting stuff. I do online, just about. So I'm new to it. And this is the first podcast I'm doing.
It's your first time?
Yes. Thank you.
I think Zariah, from what we know right now, Zariah's probably like one of the youngest podcasters out there.
You think so? Yeah. No, I reckon those American people they're way advanced in this stuff. And they start off early.
We're not here for America, man. We're here for UK, aren't we, Zariah?
Yep.
And Nigeria.
Yes.
Cool. So first guest, what we got for him today?
I have some questions.
Yeah, you've always got questions.
Oh, Uncle.
All right then.
Be easy on me, yeah?
Okay. Well, I think one of them is hard. One of the questions. The first one is, how is twin life in school? Were you popular? Because some people, they like twins.
Yeah, we was popular. Was not in a good way though.
Okay, this one might be hard. I think this is too hard. How is life with a 14-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter?
Just went straight into it, man.
Didn't
How do you
play
know I don't want
no
people to know I got
games.
kids?
Didn't play no games.
You're snitching already.
Didn't play
Jesus.
no games.
Snitching on the pod.
It must be hard because
All right, let him ask.
two daughters.
All right, let him ask.
Jesus. No, she's probably just going into it.
All right, slow down.
Sorry, I was trying to not.
Give him a chance.
What's the question again?
How is life with a 14-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter?
Stress.
Why is it a stress?
It's females. Females are stressful.
So if you had a boy,
Aha.
if you had a boy, would you still be stressed?
I do have a boy. You forgot?
Oh yeah.
See, no, don't say, oh yeah. It's because you're biased for girls. That's why you're saying, oh yeah.
Terrible. And what are you doing? Terrible,
Your
terrible,
niece.
terrible.
I told you, having daughters is different than having sons. I said it to you on the last episode, I think. Was it the last one? I think she was saying, as in, how is it different? I was saying,
Very, very
it's
different.
much different. When I was saying, what did I say when she asked me, and I said, it's like having a broke little girlfriend. She took offense to it. But
Stop calling me
No,
that.
I got it from you.
Not a broke, a needy girlfriend. 24-hour needy.
But
Always-
I'm not a need. I'm not a needy.
A needy
Whatever
person.
that is.
But you always
I'm
need
a
something.
nerd.
No,
No, nothing
you're a
to do with
needy
that.
nerd now.
No, I'm not. I'm just a nerd, and I agree that I'm a nerd because I like educational stuff, like word searches. I even play on the iPad.
Mm.
Do you?
I do for yes.
Really?
No,
Well,
Yeah,
no, she
I
does,
do.
can't lie to you, she does. What's that game
I've-
called? Puzzle.
Word search puzzles.
Yeah, unblock me. Unblock. You know that? Yes.
Oh yeah, word search
To get it
puzzles
out.
and unblock me.
Mm.
Where did you learn that from? You never used to be that type of stuff. You was more into like Barbies and not Barbies, sorry. That's a lie. Not Barbies. What did you used to what was it like?
The dolls and all that
Dolls
stuff.
and
Moana.
and drawing. I remember you used to like colouring and not
I
drawing.
still like coloring and drawing.
Grow up, man.
Hmm.
You do podcasts now. Grow up.
Even if I'm so old, I'll still sketch and draw.
Coming back to your questions. Let me see your question.
Even if I'm
What was it,
299.
How was it
Still
having a
draw.
14-year-old and a 4-year-old? How's it having daughters?
I'm actually ready for her to interview me, you know. I'm waiting for you.
Well, she's waiting for your answer.
You waiting for what's the question again?
How is life with a 14-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter?
Well, with a 14-year-old, it's a roller coaster. It's not easy. Like I said, stress. But I don't know. Compared to boys, I prefer boys. Because girls, you can't play football. Well, you can. But, you know, Lilani doesn't have that type of interest.
When you say
Me and
stressful,
my
yeah.
dad.
Sorry, when you say stressful, do you think it's more because when you had a young, or do you think the older, the less stressful?
No, you know what? When I had a young, I don't think I even stressed at all. I think stress only came
When she got older?
I think stress only came when she probably went to secondary school. Not even secondary school. I don't
Puberty.
know. Yeah, I think puberty, yeah, because that's when she started changing. Her character, more emotional, used to be rude. You know, like they can legally be rude to you. And then you're shouting at her, like, why are you being rude to me? Like, are you dumb? And then she would say, oh, it's because I'm on that time of the month. And where you give women that allowance.
Girls, allowance. But she's a
Girls.
girl, innit?
No, but you know, like, say like your girl, for example, or your woman, if it's that time of the month, you kind of like, you're used to kind of allowing their erratic behavior. Because you just blame it on that week. But with Lilali, I had to kind of learn that in-house. So, Yeah, but it comes with its stresses, emotional stress. Now you're not giving daddy emotional stress. When you get to
No, she is.
emotional,
She is, but it's just I manage it.
no, she trust me. Then if you think you've got emotional stress, you ain't got nothing yet.
Okay, and a life with a 4-year-old daughter.
Yeah, that's sweet.
You see, but are you saying that now because
I
she's
find her
4, or are you
no.
saying that because you had her and you was older?
Because I'm older when I had her, and I've had a 14-year-old girl, so I don't know. Years of a girl.
I think it's because you had a. I think because you had the 14-year-old when you was young,
That makes it easier.
it made it harder. No, it made it. You learn.
No, I've learned a lot
You
of
was more
things.
learning on the job with her.
Yeah, so now I'm equipped with my 4-year-old.
Well, somewhat. You're still young now, but yeah, somewhat.
Imagine someone just having the first kid now.
At what age,
This age.
for example?
This age. Look at the learning they got to do.
Or yours or mine?
Huh?
What age? Your age or my age?
Bro, I'm younger than you, bro.
No, you wish.
I'm 24, bro.
You wish. No, but I don't know, man. You'll think you know what you can do. Like, no, so you'll think you can do it, or you'll think.
No.
No, the older you get, you can't say that, man.
No. You think you could, but when you get it, it's a different dynamic.
When you had Lee, you basically was a teenager.
That's why I didn't care. When I say didn't care, like I didn't.
Out of naivety.
She wouldn't call it that. But me, I definitely feel like I think that's a good thing as well. Because I think if you was conscious at a certain age, you would lose your mind. Unlike you would, man. If like when you're younger, certain stresses don't hit you. When you're older, like you're sensitive to certain things. As a parent, anyway.
So you think it was easier to have a kid when you're younger, or it's easier to have a kid when you're older? I've been seeing this debate going around.
I rather had 3 kids when I was younger than have 3 kids when I was older. I rather had 10 kids when I was younger.
Nah, you only say that now with hindsight.
Yeah, because now I can see that. I think when you're older, stresses hit you more.
Bless you.
When you're younger,
Wash your hands, please. Corona, come on.
Oh, come on.
No, go on. I'm joking. It's all right. Go on.
Yeah, when you're older, I think you're more receptive to stress. When you're younger, those stresses don't take you doing yourself.
Yeah, as in some people are not stressed when they're younger because of naivety, as in they don't understand the.
I don't like that you keep using that word naivety. Like,
no, as in because they don't understand what's in front of them, so they're not stressed. They're not stressed because they don't want to be stressed. That's what I'm saying. As in because they don't understand what's faced in front of them, which it could be a good thing.
That's true.
In some ways, as in like you're not stressed because you don't want to be stressed, or you're not stressed because you don't understand that hey, you need to be stressed, but you don't understand that you do need to be stressed. You don't understand what's in front of you.
True. But all I know is that if you give me a girl now, I'm running away, mate.
100%. I reckon, guys, 100 guys, you ask them, what do you want, a boy or girl first? They're saying a boy.
Of course.
100%. Especially
if a guy said to me he wanted a girl first, I'll be asking questions. But for me, kids are kids. They're all beautiful in their own shapes. But I just feel like, as a guy, I don't know, like having a girl first, trust me, it's a big difference.
That's a problem, man.
So I can't even lie to you.
No.
If I had 3 girls today, oh no, I don't think they'll be seeing me, man. I don't think I could do 3 women, and on top of that, a woman in the house. No, it's way too much for me, mate.
Basically 4.
So it's around.
Does that answer your question?
Hopefully, be having a brother.
Yes.
Was that too serious for you?
No.
Okay.
How much daughters do you have? Comment down below.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Where did that come from? Oh, you're not asking us. Ask the
No.
audience.
Yeah, I'm asking the audience.
Oh.
Say.
Remember, I don't tell her what to write. I don't actually look at what she writes. I think I start making sure. I'm just
mate, you too.
verifying what she's writing.
Proofread what she's
I
saying.
just said, how many kids do you have? Comment below.
We'll see who has the most daughters. Anyway, back to questions for Uncle Paul. So,
You should be a scriptwriter.
what is it like being a dad?
It's a big one.
This might be hard.
It's good. It's good. It's a learning curve. I think the job of a dad never stops at any point, but it's good. provided you have money. No money, no fun. But being a dad, I don't know. I feel it now. Definitely.
Nah, I don't agree with that, man.
What feel
No
it?
money, no fun.
No money, no fun. In this country,
Nah, man, it's not as simple as that, man.
it is, man.
Some people have nothing, and when it comes to their father game, or whatever you want to call it, impeccable. They make do. They have fun. Kids don't see fun, man. Kids don't see material like that.
No, they do.
They
Man.
don't, man. They don't. They know they don't have when they start comparing on the school playground.
And most of these kids are seeing things. When they're seeing things, they need to see that at home. If they're not seeing that, even if they're not seeing, even if they see, they need to see at least 20% of what they're seeing out there. That's the problem with us. Like, we weren't getting what we saw out there, so that's what made us go do X, Y, and B.
You see, yeah, but that was later years.
No, but that's where it starts from.
That was in the later years.
If mum was buying you Nike from year 3 upwards, up and into secondary school, you wouldn't be doing no crime or nothing just to buy Nike.
Well, I wasn't doing crime anyway, but the people that were doing crime, I do understand what you're saying about them. But what I'm saying is, either way, it's a thing of at what age, if you was to ask these people that were doing these things, at what age were they doing it? I guarantee it wasn't in year 1 and year 2.
It wasn't, but so scientifically, that energy was brewing in their brain from that young age. So yeah, we didn't know what was happening then, but it was those days, it was those era that made a difference. If we grew up on money, we wouldn't want so much, but because we didn't grow up on much. So when I say being a father or being a parent, you have to have money. And I don't mean like you have to be rich or super rich, but you have to kind of create avenues that bring in, financial support that can at least give you and the kids a form of happiness. I'm not saying money makes you happy, but providing like services, provision, be able to focus more on your family. Then imagine that fathers that are out there, they don't see their kids. There's mums that don't see their kids. Why? Because they're working.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is most families, but yeah.
Yeah, but you're making a sacrifice. It's like you're almost picking money over your own children in a sense. Not in the sense of that the children are not worth it, but it's like you have to provide for the house. You have to do this. You have to do that. And at the same time, you're doing all these things, but you're not doing the fun things. You're just doing the basic elements. So when I say you have to have money, in this day and age, you don't have money. The right, I don't have nothing. Trust me, you will not be sitting there happy.
Nah, man.
And especially girls, when they're telling you, bruv, when I go see mama's telling me Smith Superstores. I'm like, bruv, how do you know what Smith Superstores is? Everything is, can we go Smith Superstores? Yeah, but
to them, it's not money, yo. They don't see money. I'm sorry, kids don't see.
They know money.
They don't see money.
Right.
Okay.
Do you think about money?
Pardon?
Do you think about money?
No.
Thank you.
So when you want something, how do you think, where do you expect the money to come from to buy it?
They don't. That's the whole point. Broke little girlfriend.
I don't really think of money. I just think of what I want.
What I want, and can we get it?
So you don't think, can daddy afford it?
No, she'll ask. You ask for it. If I say no, do you think, why? Or do you think, okay?
I just think okay.
Okay, what? You're supposed to just have it because you asked for it, or you being good?
I don't really mind if I don't get what I want. Really.
Why not?
Truly. Because I don't really know, actually.
You see, Lilani, she never asked for, like, she didn't really ask for much growing up. I think she just kind of liked it. She was more for, like, some kids like material, some like attention. I think Lilani was more of like an attention person. But now, it's the opposite.
Just girls in general, though. Girls just want attention anyway.
Yeah, they do. Some want attention and gifts. Some just want affection. Some people are not really into, like, things they see. They're not bothered. But
nah, I reckon all kids, they always
remember Lilani.
They want their eyes.
Lilani was never. I thought she was going to be a hippie because she didn't really.
Yeah, but generally speaking, they want all their eyes. I don't think they're thinking of funds or how much it costs.
Yeah, but no, Lilani was more into fun, into people, into like memories rather than, Dad, buy me this, or Dad, I need this, or I need that. She wasn't into that. But in saying that, ever since she's hit secondary school now, it's the opposite, man. Very, very materialistic. I want Montclair.
So then what happens
She's
when?
asking for more stuff than she usually does.
Yeah, material stuff like
So then what happens to the kids or?
Like scissors or
scissors. We're talking Montclair jacket, mate. What scissors?
So then what happens to the ones that don't? The ones that don't. The ones that don't. Alright, cool. The ones that you're saying, you say that people need money, right? So the ones that don't have money at all, from mum or dad, for whatever reason, let's say it's single parent home, for whatever example. So then what happens? Either they don't crave it, they never had it, so they're not really bothered, or they want it and there's a problem.
I don't understand. I don't understand the question.
Yeah, if you're saying that you need money, right?
Yeah.
Because the kids always want. Alright, what about the kids that never had anything from the get go?
Yeah, they're all right.
Why? Because they never had it in the first place.
No. It's a mental thing. If your kids see that mummy is or daddy is living in a certain way, they can't go home and expect to have an opposite lifestyle just like that. Like they would know it don't work like that, and that might just affect their happiness. But they'll still get on with it. But it's like they know, okay, they want this, but they can't. Where the kid feels or ain't been taught or trained well, then they'll come at you like, okay, I want this, I want that. And because you ain't patterned yourself or your children properly, or even taught them certain skills, you're kind of left pressured like, oh, I need to get this, I need to get that, or she's not happy because she's been talking about this or she's been talking about
That's
that.
a weak mindset, man. That's a weak mindset.
Who's weak mindset?
That's a weak mindset. If someone's thinking, oh, my kid's not happy because they want this and they want that.
Yeah, but some parents, they only know how to, like, their happiness, them valuing, measuring a kid's happiness is by, I don't know, if the child is getting all their needs met, even if it's wrong or right.
What's the needs though?
You ask the kid.
Nike trains his needs. You can't ask a kid their needs. They don't know their needs.
What do you need, madam?
Yeah, what do you think you need in life?
to survive.
In general.
No, what do you need? Like,
What do you think you need?
What do you mean?
like me, for me, I need the car to survive for the day or for the week. I need to have a car so I can be functional and do all the stuff I need. What do you need? A nice car, anyway.
Food, air, and water.
Besides
There
that,
you go. No, that's it. That's the answer.
every kid's
Try
getting.
catch her out.
Every kid's get.
Try
Every
catch
kid.
her out. That's the
Because that's
answer.
to survive.
There you go.
Need air to breathe, food to eat,
Okay, what
and water to drink.
other than the basics? What luxury stuff would you want?
What do you mean by what luxuries?
Like beyond basic stuff, like iPads. That's a luxury. Not everyone's mum can afford to buy iPad. I don't know, Finn, whatever this is called. Some people can't afford to buy
iPad Finn.
whatever.
iPad Air.
Oh, iPad Air. Whatever. I'm an old head, man. Do you know how much that iPad is?
Nope.
Do you think about it? Do you think
Nope.
if it's expensive? How do you know what is expensive or not expensive?
Pardon?
Do kids even know what expensive
That's what I'm
is?
trying to say to you, though. They don't. You think they see currency? How can they see currency? They just think with they see with their eyes. Can I have it? Yes, no. Some spoilt brats will throw a tantrum, and some moving on. Right?
Yep.
I'm actually looking at. She's actually looking like, yeah, that's quite true.
Yeah, because that's what she thinks. I know she does, but then it's true because some people say, "Oh yeah, she's someone spoiled." I'm like, well, how are they spoiled if they don't know the if they don't know
Value.
the value of something? How are they spoiled?
Then you as a dad are supposed to be teaching them that.
No. Of course.
Does daddy tell you about?
No.
Does daddy
Let me finish though.
He
Let me
don't-
finish.
he doesn't want me to
but
ask
let me
you.
finish because I didn't finish my point. Which goes on to what I normally say. How can someone be spoiled at 1 year old? At 8 months, 9 months, when they don't know the value of something. When I can teach someone the value of something, then I can say, all right, cool, they can be spoiled or not. But if she doesn't know the value, can a kid at 1 year old know the value of something?
No, of course not.
2,
Of course not.
3,
Of,
no, 4.
From about
if you're forcing
in
it,
fact,
5, 6, 7, 8, yes.
Spoiling is in other areas, yeah. Not in material. In fact, yeah, in material things.
Don't get me wrong, you can spoil them from the outside, but I'm saying, do you think they will know they're spoiled? Do you think they'll know that, okay, yeah, I'm acting spoiled here, I'm being a brat? Of course not, because they don't know the value of anything. and you can't even teach them at what 1, 2, 3, 4. It's impossible.
And that makes no sense what you just said.
I don't.
Their cognitive sense does not even develop for them to be receptive to that understanding.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
You're agreeing with me?
No, you're making a point that doesn't even make sense anyway.
No, you're saying it's just your job to teach them the value or something. I'm saying, yeah, but people will say, remember, I put the age barrier into it, the age gap into
let's
it.
start with Zara. Hold it,
No,
Zara.
that's different. Yeah, that's different. Someone can say she's spoilt or she's not because
okay.
she should understand
Is she
the
spoiled?
value or
Is
something.
Zara spoiled,
No.
Andrew?
No,
Zara, you spoiled?
No. Does Daddy teach me what?
she's not spoilt though.
How can you do
Listen,
that and
you
I'm not
can't-
spoiled?
You can't base spoilt on okay. What do they have? Do they have nice things? That's too thick a way of thinking. No, that is a thick way of thinking.
She may not be spoilt, but you've spoilt her. There's a difference.
No.
She may not be spoilt, but you've planted the seed of spoiltness in her. Let me tell you why. Because she will leave you and expect a certain standard, and that standard is what's gonna make.
No, that's not spoilt.
It is.
No, it's not.
If she comes and says to me,
When you go outside, you expect a certain standard. When you go to a restaurant, you expect a certain standard in the food. Yes or no?
see, you're coming off topic.
That's not being
If
spoilt.
she asks me,
if you're accustomed to a certain way of life, then that's what it is.
Zara, can you ask your dad if I can talk?
Right, go on.
I feel like Zara's on your side, and
She's not. Well, she's not spoilt.
Zara, you're supposed to be in the middle.
It's not as
You're
simple
supposed
as
to
they've
take
got
any
nice things, so someone's spoilt. I think that's too easy just to say that. Oh yeah, they've got nice things. Yeah, they're spoilt.
No, it is though.
No, it's
Because
not.
let me tell you what. When I say that,
And why spoilt is about material as well.
no.
I think it's a mindset thing.
Yeah, and
If Zara says she wants something, if I say no, I don't see her on the floor rolling around like some kids in the supermarket. It's not possible.
You're not understanding. When it's like a girl here, it's like having a girlfriend. You give her all the expensive things or the high material things. And listen, it's not even necessarily about expensive things. It's part of it.
You've made them accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Are they spoiled? That's up for debate.
Yeah, so you spoilt them, innit? But you understand? You should now spoilt them. Now they have a certain standard. They can't come at you. If you're buying someone an iPhone and you supply them an iPhone for the past 4
And
years.
they become snobbery with it.
Not snobbery. Do you think you can give them, I don't know, Hawaii phone that them Chinese make? Could you give her, I don't know, what's all these other brands other than iPhone and
Samsung.
other than Samsung?
That's it.
I swear these other brands.
Hawaii, come on, man. It's not really brands, man.
No, I swear, wait, it's only two smartphone dealers like that.
Hawaii. Fine, where's this going? Let's bring it back.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, people, you can spoil a child without even them realizing it. It's like you're setting them up. Remember, the child's still growing, so they're never like the final product. But imagine like Lilani now, I'm giving her an iPad from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's not gonna look at nothing less than an iPad. Do you understand? That ordinary makes her spoiled. In my opinion, anyway.
No.
Okay. This question.
Hold on. Let me finish this one off. Sorry, babe. Spoiled, yeah? I just Googled it. No, I just Googled it. Spoiled, yeah?
Right, he's hijacking your pod.
Harmed in character by being treated too leniently or indulgently.
Yeah,
He
indulging.
acts like a spoiled brat.
Yeah, we're indulging our children.
No, you're not hearing what it says. Harmed in character by treating too lenient or indulgently. So that means they display, for example, they're displaying a certain behavior and you're indulging in it. Like I said, back to that kid on the supermarket floor. Back to that kid in the supermarket floor, and they say, "Mum, you can have this," and Mum said no. You get, and they're on the floor whiling out. And what do you see some parents do or some people do? They indulge in it. That's spoiled.
Yeah.
So if they don't get what they were crying for, are they still spoiled or not? Because you're basing it on if they get the item or not. So if they don't get it, are they spoiled?
I didn't say that.
If they don't get anything, are they spoiled? Yes or no?
If they don't,
Yeah.
well, you can't be spoiled if you're not receiving something.
But then we disagree. Then see, you're talking about you're talking about if they get something or not. I'm talking about the mindset, the fact that he can't hear no. That person can't hear a no because they're expecting of something. That's spoiled. If I say no, no's no.
Nah, sometimes it's more about just being bad behavior rather than be spoiled. It's more like just being naughty.
No, that's spoiled.
If a kid's on the floor, to me, that's nothing to do with being spoiled. That's just being bad behavior.
No, because he's not leaving until he gets what he wants. That means he's too used to getting what he wants.
That means he ain't got a slap, that's all. He ain't had a smack, that's all.
Zara, we're getting too serious for you. What else you got for us?
This might be hard, but it's about breakfast. Why does breakfast have a fast in it?
Because you fasted before you woke up. So when you sleep, you're fasted, and you break that fast when you wake up in the morning. So you break fast.
Well,
You break in the fast. I'm right. That's it.
Well,
Next
you're
question.
What am I giving? Which one am I giving? Which one am I giving?
well, you're along. Wait, Daddy. Well, you're along the right the lines, but it's when Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40
I
nights.
knew this was going somewhere. Go on.
No, Jesus fasted for 40 days.
I don't know about this podcast anymore.
Yeah,
man.
go on.
It takes us to everywhere.
Preach to us. Go on.
He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And when we eat breakfast, we're not fasting. I mean,
yeah, so we break the fast in the morning.
we're not fasting
Yeah.
because we're eating.
Okay, I'm with you.
But then when we finish our breakfast,
Yeah.
that's fasting because we're not eating anymore.
Okay.
And that's why breakfast has a fast in it.
So before Jesus, I want to ask a question. Before Jesus, what were people calling it before then?
The Old Testament.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know, I looked at her on the phone. What did you say?
I just asked her, before Jesus Christ, what were people calling breakfast? And she said,
The Old Testament.
Old Testament.
I thought he meant the book.
I'm done.
I don't know.
Damn.
They call it breakfast.
The Old Testament, yeah. Damn, you're just throwing out words.
What do you know about the Old Testament?
We learn about it at school. The Old Testament is before Jesus. The New Testament is with
Do they actually
Jesus.
teach you biblical stuff in school?
Yes, in
Catholic
RE.
school, innit?
That's good. Do you not go to mass in school?
Pardon?
Do you go to mass?
Yes, we have our own church school.
Do you go to the church in the school?
Yes,
You burn the candle?
yes,
You pray for us all?
yes.
What'd you say?
Please pray for. Please help my family, especially Ava.
Because she's a newborn.
Yeah, she's a
You
baby.
pray for me?
Yes.
And give God this prayer that He gives me 1,000 hands.
You want 1,000 hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's a bit weird, but okay.
1,000 hands means.
Okay. And this is about coronavirus. How much people have died from corona? I think 108 people, I think.
Where did you get that from?
Trust me. Where did you get that fake
Where did you get fake news from? Donald Trump?
Who's Donald Trump? From Mickey Mouse, the duck.
Donald Trump's the president of Disneyland Orlando.
He possibly could be.
He's the president of Disneyland Orlando.
Possibly could be.
I already know.
108 people.
I only know about it from Joyce Bunson from the news.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah,
What'd you call him?
Joyce Bunson.
I thought I heard Joe. It's Boris Johnson.
Boris.
Johnson.
Borissa.
I don't know how many people died,
Borisha.
but more people have survived than died. I know that much. Way more people have survived than
But
died.
let me tell you this one story. It's not really a story. So when I went to after school club, Alex told us this. I think I told you already, Daddy.
I'm listening.
One woman from China, she was 103 years old. She had the coronavirus and she survived it.
What is it?
She was 103
Round of applause
and
for her.
survived.
Well done to her.
Millions are surviving. Millions.
Well, thousands are anyway.
No, millions are surviving.
Fake news again. Thousands.
Millions are surviving.
Fake news. Thousands.
How about billions?
No.
Yeah, because China has over 1 billion. India has, I think, over 1 billion.
Not everyone in China that has it.
Yeah.
Zillion?
No.
Infinity?
In heaven, yeah. That's where I'm going. Hope you're going there too. That's why ain't no way you go to church.
I'm not looking forward to death. And
Whoa. Where's this going? Listen, hey, you don't you don't have to think about that for now. Yeah? You don't think about that at all. I don't know where this is going. This coronavirus thing, I don't know.
Are you actually scared about it?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
So what?
I'm scared for the
Mummy
elderly.
doesn't.
I'm scared for people that have underlying issues already.
So you believe it like that.
Listen, I've got my reservations, and what I do know is that they do these kind of testing in Wuhan in the first place anyway.
Are you?
Yeah. Hold on, they've got a testing facility in Wuhan. You know, let me not make this stuff up. Let me see what it's called.
Did you see that hospital they built in like 10 days?
That's China for you, man. They'll make anything for you.
Bro, we can build a country. These people can build a country.
They've got I don't know, but I think I remember reading from a reliable source that they've got testing labs for these kind of things in Wuhan. So it's just a bit ironic that it's Wuhan that there's an outbreak of infectious disease. But hey,
Oh, they got a testing lab there.
Yeah, for as in I think they test these kind of things, these kind of outbreaks.
I'm not gonna lie. I just think corona nonsense is nonsense. But
No, you can't say that.
no, it is.
Obviously,
There's something bigger to it, but I don't think it's. People are dying of more common cold than actual coronavirus. So
people die more from the flu than that. I think that's a fact.
So do the maths. So
Yeah.
what's the proper? What's the epidemic?
So it just makes me think that there really is a corona, but they're overhyping it.
No, there is always
Because
been. No. But the question is, there's always been a corona.
Yeah, there's always been a corona, but not this strand of it. Remember, you don't die from the coronavirus; you die from the COVID-19 that comes from this strand of coronavirus. So I think it's always been there, but it's now jumped from animals to humans, which it hasn't done before.
No.
No, that is what that's what it's reported.
No, they're talking rubbish.
Oh,
Coronavirus has been around for.
I'm saying the coronavirus has been around, but not in humans.
Not
this strand of it. Because remember, the flu is a
Oh,
form of
what you saying is
coronavirus.
evolved? Is an evolved version
That's
of?
what I'm basically trying to say. Basically,
No, I don't. I'm not buying it all.
I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not saying that I don't. I don't believe it, but no, it's just
when they stop. Are you gonna come with us to Africa when it gets peak?
Yes.
You're gonna leave your school, your friends, and come and join Africa. Have you got your Nigerian passport yet?
someone sent a message in, yeah. Someone sent a message in, yeah.
Terrible.
And they were saying, let me see what it said, because Zora wanted to do a little broadcast to certain people to see certain things they want to talk about, right? It just reminded me, and let me try and find the message. It was actually a good one. And I was like, yeah, that's a good one.
About what?
It was about. Can't even find it anymore. Alright, cool. I think I've got it here. Double barrel surnames.
What about it? You don't believe in it?
Nah. Do you believe in it?
Me? No. I don't mind it though, but
See,
it's not I don't believe in it. I just don't like. To me, it's just, bro. What's the last name? That's what it comes down to.
the last bit of it.
I don't really care about the hyphen, the dash. All I care about is the last name.
Yeah, man, that's you, man.
No, but think about it. It's just the last name. That double barrel could be. You can interpret it as a middle name, a third name, a fifth name, a mum's name, the mum's, I don't know, mum's surname. But it don't, to me, my brain looks at it as your last name's your father's name. That's it.
But Mum doesn't really believe in the coronavirus because, just the virus. She thinks, where did the virus go?
Where did it come
they're
from?
not talking about it anymore.
Yeah, because it's jumping from people to people. So if you got the virus and you cough on someone, you've coughed the virus onto somebody else. Did you not know that?
But what's it? Double barrel surnames. Me, honestly.
Yeah, we had this conversation before. You don't like it at all.
Listen, if you want to have a double barrel surname, you what? You wanna go toilet?
No.
Oh, if you wanna have, listen. If you wanna come at me and say you think a double barrel surname, no problem. I won't be seeing you in the registry office. It's obviously not my kid.
It's not that deep, bro.
No.
Actually, not that deep.
No.
I can't. You know me, I'm fire, but that's not that deep.
No. Because then I'll say to you, why? And your response is going to come from two angles: some fake moral or religious.
No,
that's what they're going to say.
The only reason why women want their name in there is because I don't know. Either one, they have that European brain cell, or two, to make them feel just as important, isn't it?
Please, man.
That's what it is, because I think a lot of mums, they don't realize the. Okay, let me tell you about. I think some people don't realize or some people are just not traditional anymore. I think that's what it is. It's just not as traditional.
Nah, man.
Traditional anymore. Traditionally,
no, people pick when to be traditional.
Of course.
Hence, an atheist will come and tell you that they're going to get married in a church. But hey,
yeah, but that's the thing. Things are different now. So people, what you wouldn't do 30 years ago, people are doing now. Like the names. Look in our culture, we used to we pick names that were.
Hold on, where you going? Oh, they go on. Getting too serious. All right then, we'll call you back in a second. They go on.
Yeah, people used to pick meaningful names. Now we're just picking any names that sound good. So
yeah, but surnames is different. Family tree comes from surnames.
Andrew,
history books come from surnames.
Andrew,
if you wanna do double barrel surname, no problem. That's you letting me know that the kid's not mine. You're not sure.
You're talking to people who don't even think like that. They just think fashionable. Like they might even think like, oh, your name's African and it sounds crazy. I want to put my English name, and in fact,
I'll look at you crazy.
Yeah,
I'll
say, you're not going to expect a Caribbean girl to come.
Whoa.
I'm going to just being honest. You're not going to expect a Caribbean girl to be with you. She may like you, but she ain't going to. She can't even pronounce your surname. So how the hell is she going to be proud to be giving that to your child? Boy. I'm not saying she's not going to do it, but what I'm saying, she's going to add that Johnson in the middle just to flavour it out.
Then you know what? Then I guess it's down to you.
I think that's where it comes from, really. When they put their double barrel, it's not because, it's more because it's not first of all, the names are off key in their head. So it's like you.
What are you doing with 18-year-olds? It sounds. Huh? I mean, the name's off key. Are you doing with 18-year-olds? The name doesn't sound nice, or the name's off key.
I'm using the words that resonate in their head. Off key, like it doesn't sound.
Yeah, but
it's off. They can't pronounce it. It's Akapundo. Like, imagine someone's name is English and they having to say their own child is Akapundo.
No, but that's. I think that's a silly way of thinking. Why? Because why are you gonna have a kid with someone like that anyway?
I promise you.
No, but why are you having a kid with someone that?
Well, because most people
thinking, the name doesn't sound jazzy
because most people, when they have kids, they don't think about all those other things. They just think about pushing out a kid.
No. I'm talking about.
They don't think about the culture.
I'm not talking about 17, 18-year-olds. I'm talking about well versed people, just regular Joes, decent ages.
It's got nothing to do with it.
No. I think you got it wrong.
That's got nothing to do with it.
I think more time people want to do the whole double barrel. I think it's because number one, it's either if the woman's pushing it, I think it's just for some selfish kind of,
But then again, there's a lot of relationships that are not concrete just because they've had a baby.
Thank you, and that's my next point. No.
That's what I said. It's to kind of put some stake or to put some claim.
Yeah, but that's madness.
More so, no, not madness. You have to understand. What that mean? If I'm a girl, some Donnie just got me pregnant.
That's your problem, though. That's your consequence. Yeah. But then,
because the guy got me pregnant, that means that sperm donor has the right to come and dictate my child.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, let me tell you why it's irresponsible. Let me tell you why.
So the guy's not about. He's not.
You see, you're still doing that thing like what girls do. Not girls do, but what that minority that don't think straight do. You're still thinking about what you done and what happened with you. The kid's gonna grow up. There's gonna be a surname. They're not gonna find out who, what, where, why, how, historical values, historical, whatever it may be. It's only located for a surname. You know that, right?
Are these people trying to look for them people though?
I don't know.
Are they looking? They're not looking. No one, like, you're talking like people care. No one cares.
People care. What are you talking about?
Andrew,
a kid that has no, for example, a kid that has no dad, right? Has no dad or growing up and has a double barrel surname or doesn't have a surname. You think there's not going to be a time when they say, oh, let me go and find out who my dad is. Are you crazy? I know people like that right now.
You know that's total bullshit because you can have a Caribbean person and there's bare people with the same Johnson. Bare people. So
no, that's a slave name. That's different.
Okay, no. Listen to what I just said. There's bare Caribbeans that have names that everybody has. How are they tracing themselves via their surname if everyone has a surname?
It's a starting point. You can't say that, man.
They don't listen. The people that are doing double barrel, this is not about, oh, let me trace my kid.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying people have I'm saying why do people do double barrel? And you're saying as in like they're giving reasons, and I'm saying the main reasons they give are all self-indulgent reasons.
Of course,
it all comes from a place of them selfishness, staking a claim. It is, man. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't put it down to just being women. I think I would do the same though.
You do double barrel voluntarily.
If let me give you.
When you get married and the woman says, "Yeah, I want both my names as well," what's she gonna say? I guarantee you'll find a woman that will give us a child a double barrel name, but they won't give. When it gets to going marrying, when it gets to marriage, they won't have the same energy. It will be a normal. My name is your name. That's what's meant to be. That's what's meant to happen.
So you're talking about. So you're saying something traditional.
There are certain circumstances. 100%. There are when people pass away or whatnot. 100%. I'm fully understand it. But when it's only for what I say, quote unquote, vanity reasons, it's a problem. It's not my kid. If you're telling me and there's no real reason for it, then it's not my kid.
No. You're missing the cue, man. It don't matter how much the girl loves you or likes you.
It's nothing to do with.
If she wants to put a stick.
See, you're still talking about the girl though. It's nothing to do with the girl or me.
It's got to do with the girl.
It's to do with the kid. You take your father's last name. That's it.
Who says that though?
History says that.
There you
go.
How
about that? Yeah, history says that. It's been signed up to going on from before.
No.
And they're going after me. So who am I to say?
So then it's like religion, isn't it? You can't expect someone to believe something. Like you can't force someone to follow. Like for them to follow a tradition, that means they must believe in it. So
not necessarily.
No. The way you believe, the energy you're using to say, "Oh, I have the father's name must be on the last name." Like, okay, cool. But where does that teaching or that tradition come from? It's the same thing as a religion. Where does that your God come from? It's where you've been taught, or what's been taught down to you is what you're passing through. So these people of us today, we don't just because we don't follow the old tradition. It don't mean they're bad or anything. It just everyone's just taking their own personalized. They're personalizing their experience as a parent. So where your mum's mums will follow. Make sure the man's name is there. Even if you're not talking to him, make sure the man. Bro, do you think these girls of this day and age are gonna put a man's name on the child when the father's when he's not even there?
They should. 100% they should. Because you're still thinking about yourself. The guy's not there. The kid.
So the guy ducks out. Why the fuck am I going to be putting the guy's name?
Because it's nothing to do with you. The guy ducks out from you. You don't know 10 years later he's going to come back.
There's DNA test. There's DNA testing. We don't need names. The days of being names probably came.
No. You're wrong. Because I know someone's going through it right now. To do DNA testing, you need to locate a person anyway. So how are you going to locate a person without a name on the dress, a DOB, or something?
See, that name doesn't make no sense because in Brixton, let's say Brixton, the highest number of population of Caribbean.
You keep talking to Jamaicans, but go on.
No, they're my brothers and sisters. They're just easy to pick up. Brixton now, yeah. How many Lewises are in Brixton?
It's not the point. So you're getting too specific. I'm just talking about generally speaking. You're getting too specific.
No, but okay, this notion of they're trying to use their name to find them out.
No, I'm just saying that's one way why a name is important. I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm saying that's one way in which a name is important.
For a woman to change that narrative.
You're doing this too fake liberal stuff. Because the same people.
Because you do the same, that's why.
No, it's not what. At the end of the day, remember, this is all subjective. It shouldn't be, but it's all subjective. So I'm just saying, me personally, I should know who I'm having a child with. I should know who I'm, effing or whatever it may be. And it's a simple thing of, I don't think someone could come to me and say double barrel. You couldn't even bring it up. Someone to me couldn't even bring it up. You bring it up with me, I'm thinking, what are you talking about? You should know. There's no one night stand. What's going on? X, Y, and Z. But I'm saying majority of people that have double barrel surnames, even look at most people that have double barrel surnames, there's a certain more times some of them are mixed.
What do you mean?
A lot of them are mixed. So maybe they got white and black, the mix, isn't it? Some of them, a lot of them are Jamaican. I keep it real. A lot of Caribbean. No, it's true. A lot of Caribbean. And maybe that's what's clouded my judgment, because we have this preconceived notion that a lot of Caribbeans like to kind of, state their claim.
No. I believe it's more Caribbean, because I don't see Africans. I've never seen an African do double barrel in my life, come to think of it.
Yeah, that's my whole point. You've never seen it.
Akupundo
slash something else.
Agege.
And if I do, naturally I just think, oh, what happened there?
Yeah, that's quite true.
Like, naturally, I'll just think to myself, what happened there?
Why would Caribbeans do that then? Okay, done.
I don't know, I don't know why Caribbeans do that, but...
That's actually true, though. Where did that come from?
That's my whole point. But you have to remember, Caribbeans came in way earlier than Africans did. So maybe they subscribe to that English.
I'm not going to lie, yeah. I used to play with the double barrel as well, though. I used to put mum's name.
Yeah, because you came here and you became English.
You came here, bro. I was born here.
No, you know what I mean. As in, you grew up and you sold out.
Nah, there was a period where it was cool to. I was just lucky to have an English. My mum had English name. Our mum had an English.
Yeah, thank you. But that wasn't our name.
But it was just cool to throw it in there. Is what I'm trying to say. But more to the double barrel thing. I think that's a good question. Why did that even start?
How did it? Thank you. It's true. Look what I'm saying. How did this double barrel craze start?
But in the case of women and like children, I genuinely feel like in this day and age, it's more like it's about they're just not.
I'll ask you this question before we close out. I'll ask you this question. The same woman that might push for double barrel, I want my name to be there as well. We're assuming that they had a kid out of wedlock. Let's say they go to marry that guy. I'm just saying for this example, for this scenario, they've had a kid out of wedlock, right? Cool. They've done. She's pushing for the double barrel surname, yeah. Smith Jones, the guy's name Jones, yeah. They now get married. She takes his surname. What then happens? What was the point of that? And would the same woman have to push for her surname to be Smith Jones as well?
You know, some people, like a lot of women now, when they get married, they don't take on their name.
I know, which I find weird, but yeah, I know.
That's literally.
So then what happens then? With that same woman, that woman should have that same energy and have Smith Jones if her kid's gonna be called Smith Jones.
Not necessarily.
So then, what's the point of having a surname then? I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at is, what's your reasoning for having a double barrel surname?
No, I think it's just the state ownership.
That's wrong. Why? Why though?
Because in this day and age, everything's about the name, isn't it? Like, and I think it's to do with a lot of the way men are being. If men were more role models as fathers, I don't think women will have the time to be talking about, well, I want my name on there. And
so you're saying that the people that will do that are doing that because the guys are not pulling the weight?
Majority of the case, I would assume that.
I think that's far-fetched, but I see what you're saying.
If a man was pleasing a woman in that department, she will be, even if she didn't like the idea or she wanted to have her name on the pussy, if she sees that the father it's not down like, you need to be in a partnership. I think, I'm talking rubbish, man. Women today, they just do what does for them. See,
listen, our girls are finished right now in this generation. In the last 4 or 5 years, our girls are finished. Our guys are finished.
3-4 years, fam. It's a generation right now, man.
They're finished, man.
They don't look the same. They don't smell the same. They don't cook the same.
I don't know how we even get into this, but you're right. No, they are finished. But this whole double barrel surname, my thing is just like, when I see young people with double barrel surnames, unless there's extenuating circumstances, deaths.
But no, another point you're missing here. If the female, like, if she's like me, our surname hold weight. So if any girl comes with her surname, bruh, and let's just say it was the other way around.
What do you mean?
Like our sisters, I would want the surname to be the last name.
No, they can't do that.
I'm not gonna lie.
They can't do that. No, they can't do that.
Bruh.
Listen, what's that word? Abomination. You know, Africans love to use that word. They can't not have the.
We are in
can't.
England for the record. We're not doing this from Nigeria, so
They can't do that. It's
when
not
you're in
possible,
Rome,
man.
you behave like a Roman. So my mum says.
Yeah, there you go. So you have to remember that whole surname thing is not. It's not just an African thing, you know. Romans do it.
I know
It's
that.
not. It's not an African thing. It's not a black thing.
But it's what I'm trying to get to. It's an ancient
Ideology,
ideology
Yeah,
that we
100%.
don't even know where it comes from. It could come from biblical. It could come from.
No, but why is it there though? Because remember, women were seen as carriers of our child. That was always the terminology. Hence why she bore me a child. You get these kind of phrases thrown out. I bore him a child. Do you know what I mean? When it was Roman times and there's kings and queens, they're looking at the woman and say, "You better bear me a boy," as if they could magically just sample a boy or a girl.
You know what I actually realized the other day, literally maybe within a month. So basically, hold on, I hope there's no child in this room.
No, she's gone.
So basically, the child that is born is already floating in my balls already.
Yeah. So we basically held it longer.
So when they go into a woman,
Yeah.
they just grow into it, basically.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What do you mean? What's the point?
So the women are just literally incubators or something, like a plant pot.
No, you can't say that though because
They are, though.
no, they're not. Because remember, sperm alone can't create a kid.
No.
No,
That's like saying soul in it.
no.
You need a seed to put in a soul. Okay, yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that, but the child is already like.
I think the sperm carries the chromosome of the sex. If that's what you're getting at.
I was gonna get to that.
I think so.
But basically, on a basic level, the child is swimming in me, and I drop the child into somebody, and then that somebody just harbors the thing.
What do you mean?
So somebody harbors the.
Yeah, no, but not really though, because remember the egg. It's not like you had
It's
the
not
fully,
like- it's not
you had
like-
you
no,
had
no.
everything that's needed, and you just put it in somewhere. It's a surrogate. No, it's not a surrogate.
It is.
It's not a surrogate.
It's, no, it's, to me,
It's not a surrogate.
I see it as they're just surrogates.
It's not a
Not in a
surrogate.
bad way.
It's not.
Okay, it's not like she's giving me something.
Yes,
to
she is
my
though.
thing. What's she giving
The
me?
egg.
So,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so what goes in the egg? What's inside?
Sperm.
Yeah.
So without the egg, can sperm do anything?
So as far as you're concerned, the sperm, that's the actual child.
No,
Oh.
I think, don't hold me to it, don't call me on it, but I think the
It goes in
sperm
the
carries the chromosome for the sex, because I think the women is automatically X. Whichever, X or Y, the woman, the egg is always one. And then the sperm, basically, that's how they do designer babies. It's a sperm.
Okay,
They choose what sperm it's gonna be.
can my sperm go into a fake lab womb and born the baby from that?
Yes.
Then what's the woman's?
No. It has to have the incubator with the mom. But yeah, it can.
No, if it can replicate that.
No, not without an egg. It still has to be, it's IVF, innit? You have to get an egg and you need sperm. Wait, are you being serious with what you're saying right now?
I'm being deadly serious.
It's called asexual reproduction. That's what plants do. Don't ask me how I know this stuff. I just know it. Plants don't need another host or another help. They just reproduce. That's asexual reproduction. We can't do that. We need one or the other. So what I'm saying is that you can't say the incubators. I know what you mean, but they're not really incubators.
No,
like
but
that.
what I'm trying to get, basically, women don't add to my seed in the sense of like they don't add something and then it makes it.
Of course they do.
No. It's more like we just. It's more like we just.
I don't know where this podcast is going.
No, like I said, it's the flower pot. It's like
I don't know where this podcast is going.
You bring a seed, put in a flower pot, and I will nurture it till it grows, rather than bring half that seed. I'll bring half my seed.
Yeah, no, that is what's happening though. It is half and half. Listen.
Yeah, another day.
Another time.
I'll go back to my books. Man. I did miss school though.
It was. But, yeah, man. Anything else?
Stay free, stay sexy, stay healthy.
Don't worry, Israel's not here for this one.
Don't let bad energy consume you lot. Think of God.
I don't know what God's gonna say to this with women. So I'm gonna say to
hit me up with more questions, man.
Boy,
I've got so many answers for you, man.
All right, then. You need to listen to the next podcast, though, innit?
Therefore.
Yeah.
I'm just
no, the ones before, sorry, the previous ones.
No. I've got backlog of stuff to do, man.
Cool.
Hi guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe at Dad's In with 2 N's. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcast. See you soon.